everyone, I'm Hannah Robinson.
And half a day, I'm Cody Crisosimo. Thank you for joining us for this edition of E-News. Let's go to our top story. February 22nd was a day very much anticipated by many students here at GAA Webcast Academy. Our annual science fair brought out tons of fascinating and in some cases funny science projects, all in the name of learning more about our Earth and the intrigue of nature. Some projects included transforming non-biodegradable material into a recycled product. Another dealt with whether or not blackberries could produce electricity. And yet another focused on determining once and for all if dark chocolate could really improve your memory. According to Science Fair Coordinator Mrs. LaRue, there were over 90 projects entered in this year's Science Fair. Wow! Winners will be announced in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you, Cody. In other news, the middle school's big debate took place on Thursday, February 23rd. 7th and 8th grade language arts students went head-to-head, arguing controversial topics. Judges, yes, there were actual outside judges, scored debaters scrutinizing their research, reasoning, and delivery was also key in the evaluators' assessment of our skills. All in all, 12 topics were debated. They included animal testing, divorce, cockfighting, investing in college, restricting the sale of alcohol, and in another case, violent video games. The next big debate happens next spring.
Thank you, Anna. Let's move on to our next story. GAA Webcast Academy's National Honor and Junior Honor Societies continue recycling at our school. During the week, faculty, staff, students, and even family members of these groups of people drop their recyclable products off at the campus. At the end of each week, NHS and NGHS members haul the waste to their respective recycling centers. Here is NHS President Hannah Choi.
We're just dropping off the recyclables. At this center, they only accept plastic bottles, so we got our more than 10 bags off our shoulders, and now we're going to move on to Mr. Ravishman, our Guam Waste Control, to drop off the cardboard and the paper. We're at Mr. Ravishman, or Guahan Waste Recycling, where they recycle cardboard and paper. So in our previous center, we just dropped off a huge load of plastic bottles. And there's another center that we go that recycles cans, but we don't have them today. So yeah, these fine gentlemen are helping us.
One of the gentlemen who works at the recycling center for cardboard said that people drop off their cardboard 5 days a week, even up to closing time, which is 5 p.m. In this interview, he tells us what happens to the cardboard.
Cardboard just mean like we gonna recycling like that, and after that we're gonna send to China like that, and then make a box again.
Thank you, sir. And now, before we move on to our next story, Hannah Choi wanted to get this little piece of information out to all of you.
I'm Hannah Choi, and on behalf of National Honor and National Junior Honor Society, I encourage you to recycle and go green. Thank you.
Thank you, Cody. And finally, it was an awesome time to be had at our annual spring banquet. The event, which was held at the Marriott Resort and Spa, boasted an amazing buffet of food, great recreation, and a lot of fun, friends, and laughter. The school's Student Association coordinated this event. This is SA President Athea Balahaja.
A lot of people would come up to me and ask, if they're allowed to wear revealing clothing or if there's going to be dancing, and I think that's something we shouldn't focus on being in a banquet. Our main focus was for us to fellowship together in a Christ-like environment, and I think overall everyone really had a great time.
The event is designed to get students together in an outside celebratory setting so they can fellowship with one another and be exposed to uplifting entertainment.
A lot of our senators and even their families came to come and help us and support us throughout this whole function, and we just like to thank them, because without their support I don't think it would have been as great as we planned it would be.
And that will do for this edition of E-News. Thanks for watching.
We hope you'll tune in again for our next webcast. From all of us here at Guam Advanced Academy, take care and God bless.